Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed and Spot the Marius with me, BringItDon. There he is. Alright, let's descend. I stay up here because I do want to explore this way. Probably should have picked a fight with him right off the bat.
Behind you.
Aha!
Nice.
Get him, Kai.
They won't get past me.
Ow.
Turn around. Watch the left.
Alright, there's a way to climb back up, so we'll beeline for that and get down here and help out my companions.
Look to your left. On your right. I got it. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I missed most of the fight, but... Poor guy. Oh, well, we're down here. Let's check out this dam. We're going on a dam adventure. Look at that. Bash enough crates and eventually your bashing will be answered. Yeah, probably not meant to go up there. Found this cave. Ancient grotto. Is there a cave down here too? Oh, no, it just kind of looks like one from a distance. I kind of want to travel on the river back up to this point. And circle back and come back this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another way up. That's right, we saw this from over here.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
Here they come.
Probably avoid these guys and just beeline for the one that summoned them.
Another one.
Yeah.
Who's
Easy
ready
peasy.
for more?
Now we explored that waterfall already. Good. It's all starting to come together. Well, this is my home now. Cool. Well, let's go back. Explore the ancient grotto. Which may be a quest location. I mean, it sounds like a quest location. There's not many RPGs, let alone first-person open world RPGs, so you don't go to an ancient grotto of some kind. But we can dip our toes in there prematurely and see what's on the up and up. Oh, ow, that would have hurt. Watch out for those rocks.
Look out for damp flies. They'll drink you dry down there.
Keep that in mind. Graphical error there. I almost thought it was a... Oh, hello. A trap. Sorry, didn't finish my other sentence. Bring in the founder. Oh, Max of Vidaro's journal. 2781 AI. We're finally leaving the Republics. I never thought I could convince so many to join this bitter Scanite crusade, but it seems I do not grind my axe alone. When Esperanto realizes that I have absconded with the best of their animancers, they beg me to take my place at the seat of power. It's only a matter of time. 2783. I have a son. 2790. Your mess of Verno is thriving beyond my wildest dreams. Ignacy is healthy, as is Estel. The Living Lands will always be the frontier to me, but this island is his homeland, his birthright. How could I ask him to leave? 2792. The settlement practically runs itself these days. I have some ceremonial authority over the Animancers, but often choose not to wield it. They have big plans for Fiormas of Arenosi agriculture. I would only get in their way. 2795 AI. In my restless wanderings, I found a cave that leads to some precursor ruins. The isolation, the quiet, are my oldest friends. I no longer dream of the Sangrada Ducala. Estel understands. Someday Ignacy will too. 2823 AI. Has been some time since I last penned my thoughts. The resentful Scanite who set sail for the Living Lands is dead. A tired, content old man has taken his place. And yet Skyn is never far from my thoughts. Not as a skinless force of terror, but as a catalyst of change, an upsetter of norms. Here in the wilderness, I think I have found more communion with the effigy than I ever did in my defiance. Ignacy is a good man. I have no reservations about leaving Fior Messeverno, my legacy, as his capable hands. So I should be in his. I must rest.
So he was here all along.
This poor guy looks like he was important.
Alright, Ring of the Founder. Grants Hatred Unshackled. Plus 10% damage against enemies with full health. That would stack with my bow. Once adorning the ring finger of Maxim Vidaro, founder of Fior Messeverno. The simple leather cord is covered in dark stains that always return if washed away. A seething hatred ripples forth from this vile ring, instilling in you a bloody desire to see your enemies reduced to nothing but unrecognizable scraps of bone and viscera. Won't be using that. Auto of Secret Hatred.
This is definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
So Hidden Hatred increases your damage against unaware enemies by 25%. Or this anger boils within you whenever you look at this idol. Sometimes you can feel it looking back. But the first piece that we found of the totem in this area? What was the hint for that? Oh, damp hollow. Well, that's previous owner decays. I see. Said the blind man. Or skeletons.
Here it comes.
Oh, smells like a whale's insides.
Oh. Old Nuna.
Oh, no, you don't!
To your left. Next one's mine. Time to rally.
Oh, shoot. You realize it's that low.
what they say about sneaking up on sleeping bears. Don't.
Not bad, Marius.
I feel a little bad about attacking the bear while it was sleeping. He was just trying to chill out and take a nap, but bounties are bounties. Old Nuna's paw. The claws on this massive paw are so large that small knives could be fashioned from them. Or they could be turned in for a decent paycheck. There are like 3 paths we can take. He didn't quite make it, did he? Gosh, we almost didn't make it. You feel bad about attacking Old Nuna while she's sleeping, but then see all the skeletons strewn about. We'll exit, then we'll come back in, because there's one more path we didn't check out. Let's see where it came out at. Let's dance. Gosh.
Another win, but who's counting?
Like I say, I don't need to count your victories, just your defeats. It only really takes one. Let's not get too far off the beaten trail here. Oh, we actually cleared this bridge out. Actually, no, we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I feel confident in my exploration of this place. We can actually go back, turn in this bounty real quick. Just why not? Then fast travel right back to where we left off.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
I have a bounty to claim.
Whose death am I recording?
I've slain Old Nuna.
Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct.
I've had a powerful presence from her. More so than the average bear.
Is that so? Huh, how fascinating. Here's hoping I get approved to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done. Perfetto. Return when you have more to claim.
Welcome back! What can I get you?
Alright. Let's call that good. We can go here. I just explore down the road this way back towards this. What does this wand do? Shock damage. Let's just swap back to the gun instead of the bow. We haven't found a unique arquebus yet, have we? Missed opportunity. Actually, I might transmog the Wayfarer set. Or transmog my current set into the Wayfarer set. dismantle all this stuff. I think I'm gonna take this with me. Herox Pride. Oh, not sheathed in summer. Let's put that back. Oh no, I just picked up. Probably that. Alright. So I think in my offhand, we'll do that and this. That way I'm kind of dipping my toes in everything, right? I have your typical, like, warrior weapons with my mason shield. Then I've got technology with my gun, and then magic with the grimoire. Before I accidentally dismantle something, let's take care of this real quick. Oops. Oh, there we go. I feel like the way this set looks, it's not as good as what I currently have equipped. I may change for the Death Knight armor when I find the full set. I only have 2 out of the 3 pieces. There may be a amulet with it too, I'm not sure. Oh wait, do I have to keep it in my inventory to keep the transmog active? Yeah, I'm not doing it right. Well, that's lame. Yeah, it seems like that's what happens. It's not a huge deal. Alright, whatever. Alright, I think we'll hit the road and head this way.
That's all of them.
Yeah, stun seems pretty potent. I've mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. It's put in work. That's for sure. Saw enemies up this way, along with that whole ordeal. Thank you up there. This route gets my essence back. Cool. We dismiss it just by swapping weapons. Sorry, we saw this path earlier. Don't really need to explore it because it just goes straight down. And nothing going on here. Alright, well, while we're here, I guess we'll check out this tower. Let's get to this road first. Oh, there's a fast travel point. Even better. This bridge I did not cross. Well, looks like I did. One underneath it. Let's make sure there's no chest up here. Yeah, didn't think there would be. The Wildwoods. Place near me called Wildwood. It's a suburb. A little ironic.
They're coming for the queen. Take her out.
Also health back.
Last shot.
Yeah, that is a really satisfying attack animation. The AoE stun. And really useful for fights like that with a bunch of weak enemies running about. There's a will, there's a way. There it is. Probably Audra in this chest. Doesn't scream unique item to me. I was wrong. Gilded skull. No time to rest. Reduces a cooldown for second wind by 15%. This ornamented dwarven skull grins at you. Though the eye sockets are empty, and you can't help but feel like something is watching you through it. Despite being lifeless, the skull has a faint, comforting warmth to it. It grows much more noticeable the closer you are to death's door. Neat. I like to be proven wrong every now and then. Now is one such occasion. I do like my unique items. Actually, we can send that back to camp. We'll do that. I don't plan on using second wind, but I have been using it a lot lately. My refusal to use healing potions.
Yeah. Nice tree fort. Good visibility of the area.
Right behind you.
Nice!
Right flank!
Maybe something was up with that, They looked like a secret door from a distance. And I saw the crack in it, and then I saw the little indicator saying, hey, you can break this. Which, what if I turn that off? I don't really need my handheld while I'm playing. Went out with a bang. Everybody hopes for a good death, but you have to earn it. And by golly, he did. Alright. Go check this thing out.
There's simply not enough. I hope the hunters come back soon. We're going to need to ration more strictly than we already are.
Definitely a nice defensible setup. Not bad.
Man, it's just a bunch of wood stacked up. Only one way up. Means, well, I guess two ways down. You have gravity as well. But if there's a fire at the bottom, probably in for a bad time. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do. I would, make a base
I knew I left my rations in the tent before patrol, and now they're gone. As soon as I find out who took them, they'll be sorry.
And a crate full of grenades.
I was looking forward to those rations too.
It's always next time.
Looks like a shrine to Helia. Did I get that right?
Well, I was certainly not expecting such a distinguished guest at my humble outpost here. Some heads up would have been nice.
I didn't exactly tell anyone I was coming here.
I suppose I can forgive Arcierno then. Now, is there something I can do for you?
Anything in the region I should know about?
Besides the usual encroaching wilds and angry primordials, you mean? Well, there are the Trantons. Ruthless bandits. Martella, the rather lovely woman that volunteered to monitor the bounty board, could tell you more. Now, I really must be returning to my duties. Safe travels to you. These wilds aren't going to watch themselves.
Cool art and stuff with the tapestries behind the ladder there.
Give me a moment. I'll join you in gawking at the view when my legs stop swearing at me.
Before I do that...
Yeah.
There it is. Can't get back over. Great, now we're gonna climb the whole thing again. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Maybe there's another path I didn't see, but... It's alright. Quick hop and a skip back up top, look at the ancient memory, then we'll probably wrap it up there. To be clear, that sound is not me breathing into the microphone. That's the sound of the wind up here as we scale the tower. But it sounds very much like someone breathing into the mic.
We have been here before. The distant winds breathe soft across your skin too?
You know I'm a stranger here. Is this a past life? Yeah, is this a past life bleeding through?
Flesh in the soil, worms in the flesh. A splash of hot blood seeps into the loam. Now, our memory is a wound, reopened. It didn't have to die.
Show me what you can remember.
Twin stars fall through night and collide beside the sea. Nekad and Enhekala. The arc of one bright light obliterates the other. You are in Hecala, a Tabaru Sinakis. You speak for the garden, and for us, the gardener. You have not seen Nikad for 10 years on the day you come to blows. Which memory of him is true?
Alright, a few things to read. Nikad was a prevalent figure in Ekidon or godless mythology, who clashed with Anakala over construction of Naku Tedek. Anakala was an ancient hero of the Living Lands, credited with the construction of Naku Tedek. All that's left of their work is a ruin and Emerald Stair. Tabaru Sinakis. Tabaru Sinakis were ancient guardians of the Living Lands, born as godlikes and imbued with a special purpose from their creator. And the Garden. The Garden is a mythical location full of ancient power and mystery. It is rumored to be at the heart of the Living Lands. Gritted teeth in a bellow challenge. Cold sweat dripping from my brow. He thrusts. I parry.
Your relationship was often complicated. But who was Nikad to us in Hecala? Help us to remember.
I was saying that wrong. Anekala. My rival. I have no idea.
Nikad, your pole star. A piercing luminance toward which your access could not help but point. Always ahead of you. Always out of reach. Did you hate him?
He thought he was better than me. I had to prove him wrong.
You grew stronger to surpass him. Your legend outpaced his own. He taught us too. What did Nikad learn from us?
Tolerance. Your intentions are sound, but you're young, as are our people. We're growing up together.
You should both have been afraid. There was a disaster. In a temper, we did something terrible. Many of our people died. It was why you built it. Naku Tedek. But in Hecala, what did we do?
I have no idea. Your confusion erupted a volcano beneath the ocean. A wave devoured the coast.
The flood took a village with it. We recall a shard of memory. A wave, like a towering wall, high enough to shake the moon. We ran to the hills, but the stinging water followed us. We drowned alone. We looked with horror upon what we had done. How could you bear to speak to us?
I forgave you. You couldn't know what damage your convulsions would do.
We twisted beneath the brand of your forgiveness. It burned us to know you never expected better. After the crisis passed, the people wailed in agony. Did the dead forever wander the nothing of the in-between? You proposed an easy road for their souls to travel on, Naku Tedek, where you returned the dying to the Adra, and their bodies to the soil.
I made the daunting journey to reincarnation simple. I liberated us from mystery.
Hiding, seeking, finding, revealing. We should like that to be our way. Yet Nikad, your rival, opposed Naku Tedek's construction with his every breath and word. How could he despise your mission? We do not remember why.
I don't know. I got power. Nikad, I don't know why I'm making these choices. It feels weird that I'm creating the entire background. A power. Nikad feared the other Tabaru Sinakas, and I would use a temple to gain control.
Nikad worried we would overturn the old ways. Preserving our traditions, no matter how ossified, was his life's work. Your rival, Nikad, was a storykeeper, and our people's stories say that your souls are wild things. Your souls leave your bodies and run free across the land to enter death and return to life in their own time. So it has been, and so Nikad believed it should always be. Why did you betray him?
I believe differently. It was my right to oppose him, just as it was his right to oppose us.
Strength, persuasion, how we bend others to our will. This is what preoccupied you. We remember now. When he finally saw Naku Tedek and understood what you had built, what did Nikad do?
He hid from me, ashamed of our history together. I found him in the night market and confronted him.
You threatened him with violence. He wept and begged to know why you stole true reincarnation from the people. His tears shone. He did not wait for you to answer. He pulled a knife from his belt. The torchlight flickered on the steel. He held it to your throat. What did you do, Enhekala, when your rival threatened your life?
So I confronted him in the market. I didn't think that was automatically assume violence, because you could, verbally confront somebody. Yeah, I wrestled the knife from Nikad's hands and killed him with it.
We remember. Steel on steel, a spurt of blood, a sound of pain. You stood over him and wept. Could he have been right about you? One more thing, Enhekala. What did you feel as he died?
Forgiveness. We both stay true to our beliefs.
You planted a tree near Naku Tedek to remember him by. As it grew, we learned that we should not pass judgment, but observe. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
My godlike ability, Remembrance of Enhekala. So godlike ability passive, increasing maximum essence by 10%. Alright, well I'm gonna call it here. Sorry about that. I don't know why I have an alarm set for 9:30. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.